browse our website. In our website, everything is there. So now I would like to request Mr. Dixon to start his session. Dixon, it's over to you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, just want to turn on my video. Okay, right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to this session. I wasn't expecting to do first, but I think this technical difficulties is quite common. So thank you, Masood, for arranging these sessions. I'm honored to be here. Of course, I prefer to be actually with you guys on the stage, doing live, which what I miss, right? So just to do some checking, can you all see my slide?
Yes, we can see. We can see your slide.
Okay, now I'm going to turn the page. I hope it works as well. Okay. Are you all seeing the photos I put up now?
Yes, very well.
Okay. So I put up this photo is because this was last year when I was in Dhaka. I enjoyed the sessions with you guys doing live, doing demo, showing my product to you guys. I think it was a very good event, and I enjoyed very much the sessions, meeting all of you guys, understanding the market, the data center market. Do you know what I miss most? The food. It's so different from Singapore. You can't get the same biryani in Dhaka. I think Masood know, right? The biryani here in Singapore compared to biryani there in Dhaka is totally different. And I really enjoy the food there because it's very unique. Okay, anyway, talk about food. I think later people will get hungry. So let's start my session today. Okay, very serious stuff today. So what I'm going to talk about, okay? So today, the 45-minute sessions will cover the following. Now, 45 minutes, I hope Masood can so-called alert me if I go over time or close to 45 minutes. So first, I will talk about the internet trends and its application, all right? I mean, which network is not using internet now, right? And looking at the internet is very important to understand how this affects your cabling system. And the purpose of this session is that we want to know what are we testing. Okay, testing is not a very nice subject because testing, it means that you can go either way. Either you pass or fail, right? Just like when you go to school, you take exam, right? When you get the result, you're not too sure if you pass or fail. Pass is a very good feeling. Fail is a very lousy feeling. So even for cable testing, I just want to highlight what is the purpose for testing. Okay, and also to a little bit of understanding, like looking at the result, help you to understand and analyze what does this testing result means and why is it important. Whether you are a contractor, you are the end user, consultant, what does this testing result mean to you and why is it so important, right? So these are a few topics, and also I touch a bit on fiber. I think fiber testing has been around for many years, but a lot of people have the misconceptions on how to do a right fiber test. At the end of the day, what do you get, right, of this testing? What kind of assurance or guarantee? Okay, and of course, I mean, a little bit of marketing is basically to show you what's our product there. Because now I don't have a physical booth, right? You can't touch my product, feel my product, but Masood will be able to assist that if you need to. Okay, let's start. What is the importance of cabling? In today's environment, okay, when we want to test cable, we need a network that is reliable. You look at today, I mean, the sessions, sometimes the network is very temperamental. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. No, we sometimes doing a business like data center, a critical application, or in a hospital environment, You can't afford to have breakdown. You need reliable and sustainable, okay, a network infrastructure. And this I'm talking about just cabling. Sometimes people want to skip testing. Why? Testing takes time. Testing is additional cost. You know, I'm sure people think that, oh, as long as the signal works, we don't need to do testing. You know, the signal, internet application, the network is working, connectivity is working. Why we want to spend additional time and cost just to test, right? So we want to change this concept in today's world. You look at the pandemic issue, all of us have to work from home. Okay, you are unable to go to office, and worse, if your network is down, there's no IT to support you, to come to the office to do the network or go to your home to help you, right? So testing again, I want to emphasize again how critical it is. Has been the statistic for many years that it is safe. Most of the failure is caused by cabling. Okay, so a lot of time when you call your vendors, okay, that is supporting your maybe internet modem, when you call them, they will tell you the first thing, do you check your cables, right? Why they always say that? Because they know that majority of the failure come from cables. So 70% of the failure come from cabling. Okay, so in this market where we do structured cabling testing, okay, do you know that after finish a project, after finish the testing, you can get a certification? It's like a cert. It's just like when you finish school, you get a diploma or you get a degree to so-called celebrate you that you finish the test, you finish the whole process, you get a cert. So even cabling, there is a certification. And these certifications will prove that the cabling system comply to the TIA or ISO standard, comply to the quality of the installation. Okay, so only when they do testing and submit the test result and use the right equipment, they can get the certification. By certifying the network, failure can be reduced. Okay, we know that. So everything we need to know is that how important is cabling, that the testing. Okay, so another few reasons why we want to do cable testing. Okay, cable certification, if you get the testing pass, you get cert, it's less expensive than repair. Some could say that it's very cheap just to get someone to replace the cable. But it's not just a face value of thinking just go there and repair. You look at the operation, you will disrupt the people that are using the system now. Someone have to give so-called give you space to work. You know, a lot of inconvenient costs. So it's not just cost of the repair, but cost of the inconvenience. Okay, imagine in a data center, can you shut the data center for 5 minutes just to repair a cable? You can't. Okay, so cable brands like Dixon, okay, offer excellent warranty. CommScope, Pendule, and even Simon or Belden, right? Why they want to offer warranty? Because they want the contractor to do a good job to represent their product in a right way. Okay, so when they install like Nexton systems, they will follow the requirement, they will do the testing, and in the end, they will get the cert from the manufacturer. Testing also allows you to have some data in the library. With the instrument nowadays like mine, we can do recertification. What do I mean? If currently you have a Cat6 system now, and you want to know, can this Cat6 system support Cat6A requirement? Okay, as you're going from 1 gig to 10 gig, right? Do you want to know that whether your existing cable, is it performance, is it good enough to go to Cat6A? So that's why using the instrument to do recertification allow you to test your current system, to test if your current system meet. And you do not need to go physically there to test. What I mean is getting the original result, pump into the software, and the software will generate out a passing or failing of your category 6A. if you are a landlord, if you own a building, or you're doing data center that is colo, you want to rent your data center out to people to use it. Okay, a tenant that move in, sometimes view this as an asset. Why? They don't need to redo the cabling. What you have is so-called sufficient to support the application. What you have, they don't need to spend too much time to do another laying of cables. They can just move in with their equipment, connect up, and start their business. So some tenants will view cabling as an asset if your cabling is good. All right. So some pictures just to show you. In the past, I was with a company where I do quite a lot of site audit. I go to the project site and do checking contractor if they're doing the right way, installation the right way. Okay. So sometimes you never know what's going on in the so-called site. So these are some also called unpleasant picture, which I see. Pulling cable, exceeding, stepping on cable tray overload, ladder just crush the cable like that. Now, it may be nothing, but it will affect your performance, right? So I always try to look for pretty cable that is combed nicely, do nicely, bend nicely, very tidy, very neat. Now, this is what the customer expected. And this is what the contractor can do, right? If people are paying more attention into good installation, you get this kind of result. Okay, now go to the topic, looking at Ethernet trends and its application. Now, before I continue, I'm sure that some of you may have questions along the way. As I cannot now answer and stop my presentation, what I encourage you to do is basically you can write down in the chat group your question. And maybe Masud, maybe I cannot trouble you at the end of my presentation. You can maybe tabulate the question and then so-called I will answer one by one. Okay. So Ethernet trend and application. This is